chat real quick.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome to What the F.A.Q live. We're demoing this week. Oh, I'm here with
Dylan.
Dylan, who is fartzing around.
With the
futzing.
Yeah.
Futzing around with Futz in a boot with the chat window, Windy. Getting that right for us. And this week we are going to be looking at some NUX pedals. So those of you guys that don't know, we picked up NUX. I don't know what.
It's been a little bit actually. We haven't.
A couple months, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, we're still kind of getting we actually sold a few of them right off the bat, so we're gonna have to restock soon. But yeah, we kind of had a lot of other stuff flow in right about the same time. But yeah, we've probably I think you're right, like two-ish months or so.
Yeah, and the thing is, we got the jam pedals, we got Mythos. So we had some
Orange,
stuff. Yeah,
Dan
Orange.
Electro.
Yeah, so we kind of had a whole bunch of stuff that seemed to get right in front of the NUX stuff.
Yes.
Are these hooked up?
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
It is. Yeah, actually, I'll have to see when we get to the guitar part of it. I'll have to maybe do some rebalancing, but we'll see. Actually, we got Ben in the chat, so hey, Ben. I was gonna say, if you actually hear it clipping, obviously let me know, because we don't have Jacob today. Jacob usually has been our producer. I don't know. You're good.
I was just being a shit.
Like, swing low.
Sweet chariots coming down, oh, carry me home. Swing low.
We actually got a pretty good low harmony there for a second.
For a little bit, you know. You just gotta oh.
Yeah. Zig's just like, what are you guys doing? Yeah.
What's happening, everybody? I really like the neck on this guitar, though.
I was just saying, it's funny just a little bit, even just like picking it up from over there to over here. I was like, oh, that actually feels pretty nice. Yeah, this is the Pro 2 Telly. Pro 2 Telly Deluxe.
Pro 2 Telly Deluxe. Look at this
Miami
thing.
blue, and it actually looks pretty good on the screen.
Sexy.
Yeah.
It's a wee bit sexy. Look at it.
Pretty good.
Touch its buttons. Turn the buttons. Feel the knobs. All right, sorry, we're being shite. Shite heads right out of the gate. All right, who's in here? Paul McNary, what's happening?
Oh, hey, Paul.
Doc is in here. Gutierrez James. Is that right? I can't see it that far. Gutierrez James. Quintessential James.
Man, you're getting me on the trick.
You're like, wait a minute.
I'm like going through all these names. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. No,
Jeff Egan's in the house. Ben Coombs, what's happening? Carla's in here. Yeah, got a little bit of everybody. Who's that on the bottom? Is that Doc? No, that's
Dr. Sound.
Dr. Sound. Sick color, yeah. This thing is...
It is a pretty badass color.
Yeah, actually. I like it with the white knobs. It's badass. This has the V-Mod pickups.
Well, and what's funny, I know it's probably dumb, but I think all the way around, the black pickguard with that color really works. As soon as you
absolutely.
For some reason, for me, as soon as you do put white, because like arguably that Strat's probably the best, one of the best, if not the best Strat we have on the wall in terms of playability. Mm-hmm. But I noticed it doesn't get the attention this gets, and I think it is because of the, like, if that was a black pickguard with the rosewood neck, I think that would look really good. Yeah.
Yeah, the black with this is, I mean, that thing is just...
Looks really good, and actually, in terms of a
sexy.
screen test, it really looks good.
So. Get all the glare and shit out of there. But that thing's dead sexy. Maple neck. Oh.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. You know me, I love me a Telly Deluxe.
Yeah.
Eric Lutinger's in the house.
Yep.
Quentin James said, still getting parts together for you.
Did you have him working on something?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember anything coming up last week about that. I might be forgetting something.
We'll just wait until the parts get here.
I guess, and then we'll find out.
Yeah. Make sure to send.
Explanation.
Yeah, make sure to send instructions so we know what we're assembling once it gets
It's
here.
just a random box of things.
It's just a bunch of weird parts. It's like a spring and a fucking screw and a handle.
Oh, no, I remember now. He called. Now I remember. Yeah.
What?
So Quentin.
Oh, I didn't talk to him.
Yeah, no, I think it might have been Friday. I forgot. Quentin called and said he had a bunch of like things he was going to donate, but he wanted to make sure that they were actually like, like donated so we'd get them to get spot, like whether Sam used them or whether we, but I forgot he had a bunch of parts that he was getting rid of. That's what it was.
Okay.
There we go.
They didn't, sorry.
No, that was, well, no.
Sorry, Quentin, I didn't know.
It all came back to me as like just now.
Yeah, they didn't tell me that. Otherwise, I would have known. But yeah, we'll put it to good use.
Yes.
He said he's sending us a box of sexy stuff.
Well, I don't.
Extra parts. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know about
I can't
the
read.
sexy-
Sorry.
The
Sorry.
sexy bits, I don't know about.
Yeah, it was hard for me to see it. Sexy.
Those are probably just for you.
Sexy parts? What? Sexy bits? This thing does play nice, though.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say it's actually pretty loud, even unplugged, which is usually a good sign.
Somebody needs to buy this quickly. If anybody out there wants this, call me. We'll work a deal.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Ben says he likes it when I excitedly point to things that are off camera. This is a big room. If we
It
were in a
is.
tiny room, I'd run over there and just go grab it. But
Right.
I was like,
This room is, what, 600 square feet or so?
yeah,
So
ish. Yeah.
Fairly large.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a mile, but it's like there's a lot of cabling and yeah, it wouldn't. If I grabbed everything I saw, because actually we do tend to do that in here a lot, because I think the heritages are there and I tend to point at those a lot. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever, it's all good.
It's a mystery
Yeah.
room.
You gotta. It's an invitation for you to use your imagination.
Welcome to Imagination Land. This thing got. That's weird.
Well, so when they dip these, they put the frets on and then they dip the whole thing, which is
Yeah.
why the frets are even yellow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm noticing. I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah, they like dip the whole thing, so the frets actually get a little bit yellow.
All right, so what's gone on this week? Who else is in here? Jimmy who? I can't read that.
Jimmy Hoffa? No, I'm kidding. I can't quite see that either. The last name. It's like two little. It's squished.
Oh, Sean's in here as well. What's happening, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we definitely got to get the.
Yeah. Oh well.
We definitely gotta
yeah,
get the
next
other one
week I
going.
can try to get another screen in here.
Well, we got that one. If we need to buy another one, then we could have two
Well,
of
it's
those
just a matter of like where to mount it, but I'll figure it out.
right there. We're not using that farting thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna say I just didn't want to rip into it today.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, there probably wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, kids,
Yes, NUX pedals.
NUX. This is the Plexi Crunch. I wonder what that is.
What could that possibly be?
Analog delay.
So it's pink.
and it's
Imagine
pink.
what that might be.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I wonder what that's going for. And then we got the analog chorus, which is purplish.
Yeah, funny, like
Which is
referencing
what-
another one, but it's actually a recreation of the other one, which is weird. But
Yeah, I'm guessing that's Dimension C.
well, it's not, but it's the color. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's weird is it's more CE1, CE2,
Okay.
but
Then, because
it has the color of So like
that's
it's-
what I would have went for.
yeah.
It's been like, oh, it's a Dimension
Yeah,
C.
I think
thing.
if I was gonna say that's what I would have thought too, but it's weird because it's an ensemble, I think.
Oh,
and then we got the-
ensemble.
Yeah, ensemble.
Ensemble. Down here at the Fontaine.
It's been a while since we brought that one up.
Yeah, the Fontaine. I haven't seen that commercial in 5 years. That's why.
Yeah.
I love that one. Now it's just, I'm lowering my A1C.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's the frickin' Sky Rizzy or some shit. Or no, is it Sky Rizzy? No, Sky Rizzy is eczema. This is okay. So I don't have cable. Okay, I don't, and I watch a lot of TV that's like over the air, just the free shit.
Yeah.
And there's one channel that's on all the time, and there's always a Sky Rizzy commercial, and there's always the one where the diabetes commercial, because Wilford Brimley's now.
Well, Sky Rizzy, because now that you say that, now I remember when you and Shane were joking about that.
Sky Rizzy.
Yeah.
So
well, because it does have that kind of a sound. Like,
Sky
Sky
Rizzy.
Rizzy.
What up, Sky Rizzy? It's my boy Sky Rizzy over here. So that there's one though that there's like this attractive, overweight lady who's dancing around a fountain, talking about how this pill, Ozempic. I think it's Ozempic.
Okay.
Or some shit like that. Ozempic.
Oh, okay. They use that song.
I don't know.
That's pretty terrible.
She's dancing around like this fountain. She's talking about lowering her A1C and all this other stuff, or diabetes or something.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, like if you just went outside and walked around that fountain a half a dozen times, you wouldn't need to have the pills. But they're selling the pills.
I guess
Anyway, it drives me crazy. So there we go. I don't know. That's what's happening.
Really more dance.
Quentin James. Yeah. So Quentin's got a 9.4 A1C, whatever that is. I still don't even know what the
Is that
A1C
like a high score or a low score?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he said he yelled at him. So.
Oh, his doctor yelled at him?
Well, it's probably because you're eating bacon sandwiches, but you replace bacon with meat, or you replace the bread with meat.
Oh, so it's just like
a meat.
It's just
bacon
woven
sandwich.
bacon.
Yeah.
That's just woven sheets of bacon. Actually, now that you mention that does sound terrible, but it also sounds interesting.
Quentin's eating all the beef that the vegetarians aren't eating.
He's making up for the vegans.
Yeah, he's making up for the vegans.
He's like, somebody's got to put an end to this methane.
I'll do it myself if I have to.
One bite at a time.
Oh, he said 9.4 is pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jacob and a Ghost is here. Thanks for setting this up, by the way.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
we walked in this morning, and I'm like, "What? Who did this? What happened?"
Yeah,
like,
so thanks, Jacob.
He's like a Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas
the
elf.
stream elf.
Yeah, he's like the Christmas tree.
The stream
Christmas
elf
tree.
of
The Christmas stream elf.
Of tone giving.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Metalhead Hippie in there. Cool.
Oh, Metalhead
Hey,
Hippie.
Metalhead.
Oh, and he goes 5.6 is normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Quentin's like double.
Hence why he's getting yelled at, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Metalhead Hippie says his was 11.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got to go to the doctor. I've been wanting to. I haven't been wanting to because nobody wants to. But I got to go to the doctor to get all the get the levels topped off. Get myself lubed up.
Yeah.
Get things realigned, relubed.
Get a fluid change and
Yeah. Get inside there, make sure everything's ticking right.
Yeah.
So hopefully my A1C isn't aft.
I don't know why every time you keep saying that, I just keep thinking of the ACS one. I keep thinking it's like because we're around gear all the time, and it's like that's all. Like every time you're saying that, all I'm hearing is
A1C,
ACS
baby. It's a stereo.
Yeah.
You hook up your A1C, and then you could play in, 2 different rooms if you wanted to. This thing sounds good just on its own.
It does. All right. Anything else in the greater world of guitardom before we start demoing? Anything interesting that caught your eye this week?
Epiphone has put out a new line of guitars that have the Gibson headstock
Oh, like full on Gibson? Wow.
that say Epiphone.
Okay.
They're like $1,300.
How long? Wow. Like retail? Wow. Well, that's up there with some of those models that they had been releasing here and there, though, like the Bonamassa one and some of those others. But was there? Well, honestly, I guess there's lots of reasons to speculate, though. How much control, though, does Gibson actually have over what Epiphone does? Is what I like whenever this stuff comes up, because I'm sitting there like
That I don't know.
like
I wonder.
because like I could see Fender doing something like with Squire, where like, hey, we need to make up for this on this side of things, so we're going to use Squire to make up for it. Whereas like, does Gibson get to do the same thing with Epiphone? Like if Gibson sales start going down, are they like, okay, we gotta make up for it with Epiphone, so we'll finally do the one thing everybody's been asking for like
Right,
50
forever,
years.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, that could exactly be the reason they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's sell a bunch of these things for $1,300 when they really don't cost any more
Than they ever did before.
right.
Yeah.
They cost exactly the same amount as the.
It's not like
Is
putting
the-
those little flaps on the ends of the Les
Yeah.
Pauls is
Holy
adding
crap!
on.
Yeah, that costs an extra $600.
All right.
Because what are the normal Epiphone Les Pauls like?
These
700?
days, I would say, yeah, I thought they were in like the 750 range, but I haven't looked at what retail Epiphone stuff is for a while, so.
Me neither. But you can get a
So
Explorer for
650,
like,
yeah.
yeah. So you're telling me that it
And that one
costs-
already has the Gibson headstock.
Right.
I mean,
So it takes $500 to make a headstock.
right. Well, not even that. $500 to add the little nubs to the headstock, or
Yeah, well,
actually,
there are
not
some-
even that. $500 to leave the nubs on the
Yeah,
headstock.
to leave what you took off.
Yeah.
Some of it is there. I believe there is upgraded hardware and upgraded pickups in it too. So it's not like
Well, and that
exactly the same.
that arguably, especially if you're getting like the pickups that you would theoretically probably want in there, then yeah, that would be a worthwhile upgrade. But that is getting up there.
But yeah, I mean, $1,300. Still, if you're, let's say, $500 over what your normal map is for such a thing, where's the $500 of value?
Yeah, where is it? Yeah.
Because just
Well,
by
yeah.
putting a bone nut doesn't make me that happy. You know, improved electronics, great, but how much is that? Also,
Well, and again,
you
I
know,
could see another $200 for better pickups like that. I could see, because you could point to that and be like, okay, that's basically what it would cost you anyway. But 500, yeah, that is getting
but it's also not costing Gibson 500 or 200 for pickups.
right.
You know,
I'm just saying, but like in a world where they do shit like that, where they upgrade the
in a
pickups,
world
yeah,
where they do stupid shit like that.
yeah, exactly. Like I could see that
Gibson's
being
new giant headstock.
yeah. I mean, I could see it, but it's like the rest of it. Yeah, you're right. Like, how do you explain away the other $300 that's remaining?
Yeah.
That is a lot. So
See if anybody is in there chiming in regards to that.
yeah, because I was gonna say, it seems like Ben usually has a pretty good idea.
You know who will chime in though after, like later?
So Ben says they're built to Gibson spec, but built overseas.
Okay.
So does that? I guess I'm hoping that also means like no weird weight relieving like they sometimes do with the Epiphones, and so I mean I think it would. Hopefully that would. Although actually I guess I should have asked. Do you know what the finish is?
That's the whole thing. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't deep dive in them, so that's where like I think somebody like Cullen
Yeah.
might comment later.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
I always kind of look forward to because they'll chime in later in the evening. I think after he watches it, and I'm like, oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not exactly sure on the finishes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean Gibson's spec, but most of that stuff's already spec'd out already, so I just don't.
See the added value.
I don't see where all the added value is.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
do I know? I don't own Guitar Factory. I mean, I can only assume. But
I just sell them for a living.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. Dastardly Dave is in the house.
Eric says something. Oh, okay. Holy shit! He said the SG is 1,500, but it has 3 custom buckers in it, so 3 pickup model.
Yeah, but still, it's costing Gibson like $15 a pickup, probably, some shit like that. It's not costing.
Well,
them
yeah,
a
when
lot
you
of money
when
for
you
the
yeah when
pickups.
you think about it, you're right, because it really for them it's straight up because it like with the winding machines that they use now, it's not even labor, so it really is just the materials and however long it takes to take those materials and turn them into a pickup. But
Yeah,
that can't
I
be
don't
that
see
long.
that it's going to come,
Yeah.
even with upgraded pickups. Let's say it's upgraded 2 humbuckers. I mean, yeah, $200 value, let's just say retail, but they're not even anywhere close to that at their cost. Their cost is
Oh,
$25,
no.
$30.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, somewhere in
That
there.
actually is a good point. I mean, not that we want to keep picking that shit apart, but like with pickups, you really are right. Like that is the front end load is just however long it took to get the company going. After that, it really isn't because it like hand wound stuff I can I can see
Yeah,
because like somebody's taking the
That's
time to do
different.
it.
Like Dylan
yeah.
from Dylan Talks Tone.
Yeah.
When he's at home,
Right.
that takes time for him to wind that shit.
Right.
So his time has value.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
and
he's
he
getting
can
it to what you've requested and the whole thing.
right, and he can only
Yeah.
make so many per day.
Yeah, he's only available
he's-
to make so many.
Right. It's not like he has a machine that's making
Right.
10 sets at a time and it's an hour and he's done.
And it's always perfect.
Yeah.
Or mostly.
Or anybody else that's winding pickups. I think Phil McKnight has got some humbuckers that he does too.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he's winding them, he's winding them. I don't
Right.
think there's anybody that has some elaborate pickup winding factory in an underground bunker near, on the side of their house. Here, come here. Just giant spools of wire. Why? What's this guy
I
doing?
noticed your fine little fingers. Can you help me with a
Right.
project down here? Yeah.
Down there making a Tesla coil or some shit.
Yeah. That is actually kind of funny.
Who else is in here? Brad Guitar Miller. Brad Guitar Miller. Yeah. Ben said he's demoed quite a few Epiphones and Gibsons in the last year. I have not. Because we don't really, we only get them.
Well, no, but I
we only
mean,
get 'em
like
in
the
use.
discussion, the discussion we're having though is the same one that like a customer would have internally. So I mean, it's like, I mean, they're no matter who the company is, I think it's stuff we would ask anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
And
it's,
where's
it's,
the
yeah.
added value? Because I think we know enough
because
about
people will
building
literally
and
just straight
guitars.
ask you that shit too.
Yeah.
Like customers they literally will just ask you where, like, can you point to the, like, where is the extra value? And like, sometimes you genuinely
Here and there.
Yeah.
And look at that dot. That's
that's a fine dot right
I mean,
here.
that's a perfect circle.
Yeah. You know, nobody can draw a perfect circle by hand. You know, it's
Except for Cecil Barboni. That's
yeah. Yeah, I remember what was in the Three Wizards, the Three what?
Cecil Barboni and the Orange Wizards.
The Orange Wizards, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
We were gonna,
actually has a new with the orange amps. Actually, that would be pretty
Oh,
cool.
we should do. That's the thing. If we do a pedal, we should do like the Orange Wizard.
The Orange Wizard, yeah.
Me and an old roommate of mine in New York, we're gonna do a movie called "The Great Adventures of Cecil Barboni and the Orange Wizards," featuring Ike and Dave. And it was good. It was a great movie. The whole premise is that we were gonna completely revolutionize the pizza industry and make $1 million. We were okay. So $1 million in 1995 was pretty good.
Yeah.
And we were going to completely revolutionize the pizza market by making round pizza boxes. But in order to do that, we first had to seek,
The only person.
Cecil Barboni, because Cecil Barboni is the only person in the known universe that could fucking draw a perfect circle freehand. So therefore, we had to go find Cecil.
That's hilarious.
And that was part of the quest. And then hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we had the technology then, in '96, that we have now with like literally a professional camera in your pocket,
Oh yeah.
we would have totally
Could have
done
made it actually
We
happen.
would have done. Yeah,
Yeah.
we would have been. We totally would have done
Yeah.
it. I remember doing stupid Photoshop shit back then. When it was like impossible.
Well, I remember, having to use Microsoft Paint for some of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But man, if we had phones like we do today, we would have certainly made that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of great ideas because we had mobsters in it. We had this dude named Lance Mannion who wore assless chaps and a big pink boa and worked underneath the 59th Street Bridge. Yeah, it was a whole thing. We had a great storyline.
Full character descriptions.
Yeah.
Backstories. Yeah.
I would still love to make that movie. I should just call Dave and be like, let's go do this thing.
It's
only
finally come time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only been 25 years. Let's go do it, man.
Well, that might be the one
30
thing
years.
that sticks.
It's only been like 30 years. Let's go do that shit, man.
All right. Well then, unless there's anything else to discuss, I guess we could roll into the demo.
Yeah. Let's do the demo stuff.
Okay.
What time is it? Yeah, it's demo-y time. It's a half an hour of us bullshitting.
Yeah. Wake up, mouse. There we go.
Wake up, mouse. say to you,
Oh, yeah.
it's late September and you should be playing pool out at school, something. I don't know. Jeff Beck, tell me what to do.
Help me, Jeff Beck.
Help me. Help me, Jeff Beck. I don't know.
All right, we're going to adjust some stuff because I think I probably moved a few things slightly.
There it is. Right there.
Yeah. And I
Look at
don't
this- look at
remember
this
if we're
all-
at full zoom or not.
What's
We
that?
might-
Oh,
oh,
we're
it's
an
all-
upside down zoom.
Well, no, that's just the way the, yeah.
We could do full zoom. Yeah, zoom right in.
Oh, it is full. Let's at least focus it. All right. Well, there are only 3 knobs. I think you guys can mostly see them. We're right here. Eventually we'll figure out a closer camera. But for right now, this is the only way we can get it in this area without it being in view.
Oh, we can't go here?
No, because then it's like right.
We
Well, then it's in
we
our-
got right to there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. That was where the little one came in, but we'll mess with it next time. Luckily, all of these have large knobs, so you guys can admire these large knobs.
I was just doing this with.
Well, this crowd is a crowd that likes large knobs.
Yeah, these are very knob seeker-ish folks.
Is that what Roger Dolce was looking for? Knobs.
Large knobs.
All right. The first one is the steel string or steel singer. Sorry, based on the steel string singer.
Right.
So that is. I don't know if anybody else. I guess I just always still associate it with Stevie Ray Vaughan. I don't know if anybody else really made it all that famous.
That's
but,
really the big one. I mean,
Yeah.
that's usually what.
which was kind of the Dumble amp that was kind of the antithesis of the overdrive special. So this one ends up being a little bit on the cleaner preamp side. A lot of people really liked it just for like the clarity that it has. It usually ends up being like a real, well, the way he used it was more or less as a preamp boost for another amp, but a lot of times people like to use them as just like a little preamp push. They tend to usually kind of be a clearer drive or a clearer boost, so a lot of people tend to like them because they can kind of lift the blanket if you have, you know, a darker sounding guitar. I think that's pretty much it. Let me make sure everything else is off. We'll do a little bit of spring reverb from the Volante, which is this one right here. I think everything's good to go. Yeah.
And so you can't see the purple light with purples.
And let me make sure, yeah, not flipping. It sounds more driven than it should, but maybe
Yeah, I was
those
gonna say
pickups
it's-
are hotter.
I was gonna say it's got a little bit of drive to it.
There we go. Maybe a little less echo. There we go. Okay. I think that sounds good. Oh, so Guitar Man 45 is asking if that is a Rev cabinet. No, that's actually the very first cabinet I ever built, so that's why it looks a little funky. But it was actually pretty good for our first attempt, I think. It needs a new baffle cover because, like, I thought it would. I don't know. I thought it would block that a little bit better. It never did, so it just needs a little bit more of a cover. But
No matter how much he keeps trying, believe it, it won't cover it.
no,
It's just not gonna change.
no. No matter how much I believe in the random changing of grill cloths without any assistance, it still hasn't happened. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Let's go to the steel string, and then eventually we'll do the chorus, which is this guy right next to it. Turn this volume down. Oh, that's a lot more drive than I was expecting. A lot more, actually. Huh. Okay, we'll pull it down a little bit. Put a little more volume.
Yeah, it's got a nice little bit of drive to it.
Yeah, that's actually a lot more than most, because most of the steel string singer style pedals we usually get don't have a lot of drive, so I'm kind of surprised by that.
Juicy.
It's a lot more than. Yeah, that sounds good.
Fair amount of, I mean, it's not,
No,
It's
it's a
not
lot more
crazy.
than. It's way more though than the like the Lenny.
oh yeah, definitely more than the Lenny. Sort of a little,
Cause like the Lenny from J Rock, it's usually, at least for me,
I
that was
think
my first experience with that circuit. So that's the one I kind of, I
And
guess,
I-
hold them up to.
I like the Lenny more for like a clean,
Well, that's what I thought.
to
this
be
was
honest,
gonna
it'd be like a
yeah.
cleaner, like, make you cleaner.
Yeah, or make your clean better. Yeah,
Yeah, make your clean better.
yeah. Oh yeah, Terry. Do a quick sweep of the tone filter real quick.
What's that?
I said we'll just do a quick sweep of the tone. So that's the darker side.
I mean, I think it sounds pretty good if you want a little bit of,
It does.
you know, you need a
So
little,
Guitar Man was asking which one it is. This one's the Steel Singer, which is based on the Steel String Singer. But
yeah.
there's a lot more drive than I would have thought. That's
Yeah, I mean, that's, and it's, what's nice, it's not super heavy, but it's still,
yeah. I wonder if you push it a little bit. Stacks well.
I think it would be cool at slide.
That's a good tone for that, yeah.
Let's see what it sounds like with a little bit more of that. Yeah.
Music therapy labs. Janice. Hi, Janice.
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty.
It does. Like I said,
But
I
that's
am.
that, for the price.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am
that's
surprised.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that'd be a
and
nice pedal just for. Like,
quite
if
a
you
bit
want
more.
something to take to a jam.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like
Like if you want
yeah.
one pedal, that's enough to.
That, or like if you had a second board and you didn't want to get like another one that was in that vein, that would be a good substitute for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the right spot. It seems to stack really well. It's not overly noisy either.
yeah.
Little phase just to see.
Hold on.
That sounds
The
good.
phaser sounds
It
good.
stacks really well. Yeah. Alright, let's see how the chorus goes. I guess we'll do it with and without. So first we'll do the chorus on its own and then we'll do it with the steel finger. It's actually pretty good right off the bat. I give it just a bit of a clean boost with this guy actually. It's actually really good. I was gonna say, like a year ago, I wasn't really into chorus that much, but I was gonna say it's pretty damn good. What's nice is like that's basically everything at noon, so just so everybody knows we're playing. This is the chorus right now. But yeah, I was gonna say it sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, I think that thing sounds pretty. There again, so what do these both retail for? What's MAP on these?
I should have double checked before we did this.
Tone is in the paint.
According
Guitar
to
Man-
Billy Corgan, it is.
Guitar Man 45 says the player has a lot to do with it sounding good. I agree. And once we get once we get a good player in here, it'll sound
him
even
and Terry
better.
were complimenting you. You gotta take them while you can get them. Luckily, we don't have a lot of haters yet, so we gotta take the compliments now.
Good point.
And a log chorus. $59.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
$60. I mean, what the hell?
Do you know any 80s ballads? This is what uses 80s ballads if we turn up a little bit of delay. See? Nails it. Took a dark turn.
Yeah.
It's just so everybody can hear it all the way up. Actually, it sounds really good. I mean, like I said, I mean, chorus is an effect I take sparingly, but
Yeah, I don't
that
use-
actually sounds pretty damn good, especially for the money. And if you were somebody that was like, I don't want to drop 100 to 200 bucks on a chorus, then yeah. Yeah. Let's see if it gets weird, I guess, just before we completely. Yeah. Sounds good.
I think it sounds cool. I mean, for $60, shit.
Yeah. If you guys get any pop, sorry. We're doing this on the fly. So now we're gonna do the Plexi Crunch and the analog delay.
Yeah, I haven't played the Plexi Crunch,
I haven't either, I'm curious.
so I'm
about it.
curious about that myself. I mean, this steel string, this is only $60 too, right?
I believe so. I'll have to double check. But
And that's a
I
solid.
thought that whole series
That's a
was.
solid, like, inexpensive pedal.
Mhm.
Overdrive. I mean, that'd be a good pedal to throw on just a jam board.
Well, yeah, especially
Like
again,
going
if
to
you
the blues
don't
jam?
wanna sink too much money into an effect you're only gonna use here and there. That's a great one to do it with.
Yeah, go to a blues jam, throw that in there. Easy. Easy peasy.
All right. Let's make sure the repeats weren't too high.
Man, we're just high enough, man. I said we're just high enough, man.
How high are we?
It's the repeats. I remember that was my dad joke. Hey, look, it's Pete and repeat.
Oh.
It'd be like,
Oh yeah.
here's Pete, dad,
Yeah.
dad, and then little Pete.
Repeat.
Pete and
That
re-
is actually
yeah,
pretty good.
Pete and repeat.
Yeah, that is actually pretty good. Actually, here.
Are we good?
I hope so. There we go. Oh, alright, yeah, let's back off the echo.
I kind of like it. I'm getting more and more into freaking echoey.
Well, yeah, now that we're in, probably because we're playing them every week.
I know, but I find it even at home, I'm kind of like,
Dude, maybe there's something to this thing.
well, phaser and some delay.
It is like a
And then
nice,
oh.
perfect recipe, though, to just make stuff sound more engaging and more interesting.
Yeah, and it kind of get a little spacey and like, oh, hey, this covers up a lot of shite.
Yeah, but it also makes you go in different directions.
It sounds marginally.
Yeah.
It has that top mid thing
So that's
going.
with everything at noon, just so everybody knows. And
That's my my go-to 80s. Sorry.
Is that when she got killed? Or that's when he got killed, I guess.
I forget where it goes. I forgot where it goes. Yeah, it just goes to the end. It's nailing that sound.
It is actually.
That needs a delay and it would be perfect. No.
Yeah.
Something.
Yep, you're getting
Getting closer. What?
Actually does that pretty damn good.
Sloppy pants. I mean, that's definitely got that Marshall, like, fizzy thing.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think so.
There you go.
I keep attacking the
All right, I'm gonna let Dylan do the thing.
Yeah, I'll do the last little
The heavy bit is your stuff.
Well, I just want to see how it actually does with C. Yeah, it ended up getting.
Went by
We're good
fast.
though.
Blue is definitely a great tone color. This thing sounds great though. The neck feels wonderful. pickups ended up in that?
So I ended up going with that 78 set, Seymour Duncan's.
What happened to the other ones?
They're on the table for you in there.
Seeing that you already bought them, I left them soldered in there for you.
Well, no, if you do want me to put them in something at some point, let me know, because I do actually think you'd really enjoy them, but it would be something you'd have to live on clean tones, which is you, but
It's more me, but not always.
Not all you, yeah. Good.
Yeah, I
like
think
it.
so too.
Honestly, it's a little. I would say it goes a little beyond what I would normally just label plexi, because it kind of went into like hot rodded plexi territory.
Yeah, because and that isn't dimed on the gain either.
No, that's like what 75%.
Yeah, so I mean, and that's pretty gainy. So I think you're getting more than what you normally would.
Yeah, I think you get all the way up to like modded JMP at least for that.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you're getting, obviously they're going to call it one thing, but
yeah. Well, and it does, you're right, like it has even that, this isn't the right tuning, but it has that kind of AC/DC, like the...
Yeah, I think it sounds good. Well, we're right at 5 o'clock. We got to call it, man.
Cool.
Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out with us for the last hour, listening to us bullshit for the first half hour, and then hopefully you guys dig the NUX pedals. So since we've gotten these, they're pretty solid, inexpensive. Obviously, they're reproductions-ish of other things, but man, for the dough, these are pretty.
They hit a good spot. Yeah.
They do. They're pretty good pedals, and if you're tight on a budget, it's worth investigating these pedals, and that's why we actually brought them in, because we thought that they hit a good price point and they don't sound like total shite.
Yeah, if anything, I would say we were pleasantly surprised. We were kind of trying to replace one of our other companies that was in that same price area, and these, I would say, are actually a big jump up. I think so.
Yeah, NUX is way better than
Yeah.
what we were in that price point, and NUX has a whole bunch of other things too,
Yes, yeah.
which we've tried out and are
so far pretty pleased with,
rocking. So check these guys out. So we're done here, and we're part of this Guitar Primetime thing. Starts with us, goes over to our folks at Texas Toast Guitars, and then over to Dylan Talks Tone. So that being said, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Go hang out with Matt and Chris.
Yes.